अभी कान से सुन रहे तो धुंधुकारी के लिए दिव्य विमान आ गया, इसमें वर्णन
For people doing this, there's a very big vehicle come for traveling. Everyone sits in the divine vehicle and travel to Vaikuntha. How many times did you listen? 50 times. But did the divine vehicle come for you? No. Because you did not enter the vehicle. The divine vehicle came, but you did not make the efforts to enter it. You did not got in that divine vehicle that was sent to you. It's truth what I'm saying. That's why we say. You don't get the fruits only after listening Harikatha. When you listen, you have to take it deep down your heart and think about it, introspect it. When Dundukari got his divine body and sat in divine vehicle, everyone started complaining that you sent your brother away. We also listened to Harikatha, but all of us, we listened to the Harikatha. Everybody listened. Why the vehicle is sent only for your brother? Well, take at least 6 or 2, 4, 6 people at least. We all could enter the vehicle and then go. Why did you send the vehicle only for your brother? The reply is, well, it does not. You don't get the fruits only because of listening. You have to take it deep down your heart as well. You have to take it deep down your heart, think about it a lot of times. We listen to a lot of times, but we do not understand anything. What is the meaning of Viman, which means vehicle in Hindi? Viman. It means like, man in Hindi means ego, anger, and love. And Viman means like everything away from ego. So that's Viman, which means vehicle. We need not introspect on ourselves. Then how will the divine vehicle come for us? Once I was in Malaysia and speaking a katha. That in Indian country is known as a poor country. But it's not poor. Everybody has a car here. All Indians have car. Who does not have a car? Everybody has a car. Well, look, not one. People have a lot of cars. How many cars do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone saying yes. We all are sitting in the car. Which car? Scorpio. That's Scorpio. It's a Scorpio. That's like a Mahindra car. Actual car. Gurudev said it's the best car. Ahankara. So he's asking what car. Now the answer is ahankara, which means ego. Ahankara, which means my ego. And we are so much attached to it. We do not want to leave it at all. We have so many types of ahankara, which means false ego, which means ahankara. When we are sitting and riding on our false ego, we are like, yeah, I am rich. This is ego. This is a false ego of this body. Even thinking I'm a poor, that is also a full ego.
यह भी क्या है?
Everyone thinking like, oh, I'm well educated, that's also ahankara. Even thinking that I have the knowledge, that is also a kind of ahankara, like ego.
Designations.
They're known as designations.
शरीर,
This body,
इस शरीर में इस शरीर को हम क्या सोच रहे हैं?
what we think that this body, that we are this body, this is the misconception.
एक होता है गृह और एक होता है क्या? गृही.
There is a house and there is a person who lives in that house.
घर में जो रहते हैं गृह कहा जाता है.
The person,
और गृह में जो रहता है उसे क्या कहा जाता है?
the person who lives in the house is known as grihi and the house is known as graha.
गृह में जो रहते हैं उसे क्या कहते हैं?
So it's Nehi.
किंतु हम लोग
But
ऐसे बोले कि देह के हम
we think that this house, which is our body,
इस शरीर में है
is us. We don't think what is inside the body at all. We only focus on the body.
ये कि गृह में हम सब बैठे ये शरीर क्या है?
What is this body? This is just a house.
और इस शरीर में जो विराजमान है
And the thing that lives inside this house, we don't even think about what is that. It's so much attached to the body.
हम सब कुछ करते जा रहे हैं.
We keep doing everything for this body. Like for example in a cage,
उसमें पक्षी रख दिया.
there's a bird in the cage.
हम पक्षी को नहीं खिला रहे हैं.
We are not feeding the bird. We are only decorating the cage.
वो पक्षी क्या होगा?
And then the bird will die because we did not feed anything to it.
हम इस शरीर के यहाँ अनेक प्रकार सजा रहे हैं.
What is the
शरीर
meaning?
के लिए हम सब कुछ कर रहे हैं.
We are doing everything for this body. It's like decorating the cage, and we are not feeding the bird, which is like the soul that resides in our bodies. We are not doing anything for it.
इसलिए कहते शास्त्र में कहा गीता में भगवान भी कह रहे हैं.
In Bhagavad Gita it is stated that
एक होता है देह और एक है देही.
it's Deha and Dehi, the body and the soul inside the body.
इस शरीर में जो विराजमान है, देहज में जो विराजमान
The thing that resides in the body,
उसकी चिंतना नहीं.
we do not think anything about that.
जो रहने पर
That it,
शरीर में रहने पर ये शरीर चलता है.
our body runs because of it.
और ये शरीर ऐसे सुंदर बनाया गया.
This body is a beautiful creation. It's a perfect creation by Lord.
तौर करके बनाया.
This
कितने
body
मंजिल इसमें है.
is like a lot of layers and it is a beautiful creation done by the Lord.
स्टोरी स्टेप बाय स्टेप कर बनाया है. और ना जाने कितने सुंदर दरवाजा भी है और कितने
So beautiful home, so beautiful, like so beautiful windows home. If we talk about a house,
और
so it's like beautiful windows, beautiful doors, beautiful furniture. So that's like a beautiful creation this body is.
कितने दरवाजा है
How many doors in the body?
जानते हैं?
Do you know?
पता है कि नहीं है?
How many doors do you know or not?
दरवाजा.
There are 9 doors in this body.
ना जाने कितने
And we don't know how many
विंडोज.
How many windows, we don't even know that.
कितने सुंदर हवा आ रही है और जा रही है.
The air breeze comes and we can feel
ऊपर
it.
में 7 दरवाजा और नीचे
There are 7 doors in the upper half of the body and there are 2 doors in the lower half of the body.
इस शरीर में कितने दरवाजा है?
How many doors are there in the body? 9.
देखो
Look, how beautiful creation it is. Just think about it.
कितने 9 गिना कभी नहीं.
Count 9. Have you counted it or not?
किसने गिना?
Who counted? Tell me. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nose passages, 1 mouth. That's 6, 7, and then 1 pioneer poster. The excretory organs of our body, which makes it 9 doors.
और नाज़रीन कितने?
And we don't even know how many windows it.
कहाँ रखा है?
Where is the windows?
कितने शरीर में वो
It's like it's embedded in our skin. We can feel everything on our skin. We can feel water, cold water, fire, a lot of
हम उसमें
things.
बैठे हैं.
we're sitting in that. There is soul in our body and we don't even think about the soul. In Upanishad it is said that please think about your soul, care for it, feed it. Think about your soul. Take care of it. Who am I? Why have I come into this world? What do I have to do? All that I'm looking at, this money, everything, fame, name, fame, money, everything will die. This will leave me. We do not want to leave this world. Nobody wants to leave. People ask that, please give me blessing. What blessing? Umarlam. People are saying here that they want long life. Like, give me blessing to live long. Diggayu Bhava means like live long. How many days will you live? 100 years maximum? Okay, 125 years. How longer do you want to live? In Kali Yuga, you cannot live long. Now the average, these days, people are saying these days, at the age of 60, people die on average. Gurudev is replying that, who has to die can die in 5 years. Who has to live for 100 years, they live for 100 years. But whatever you look, the average Kali Yuga human age is 100 years. When a person is born from the mother's womb, at the same time, the karma and death is written on his forehead. It is decided as soon as the body takes birth from the mother's womb. The death, everything gets decided. And it has been imprinted on that body. And nobody can stop a person from dying. If he has to die, he will die. We keep like all of a sudden someone dies. Once when I was going to England, 2 days before going to England, look, we did kirtan in their house. We did a beautiful house. We did a beautiful house program in there. It was a great house program. But after 2 days, that person died with a heart attack. When the time comes, nobody can avoid it. What has to happen will happen. Can you stop it? When the time comes, everybody goes. Who was the son of Arjuna? Abhimanyu. 16-year-old son he had. 16 years old son. Arjuna had a 16-year-old son, Abhimanyu. What happened in the battlefield? There were big 7 warriors who trapped him and killed that little warrior. He was killed without weapons. Abhimanyu was standing without weapons, and those big warriors killed him. And when Arjuna got to know that this happened, he took a decision and made a promise to himself that I'll take revenge. That Arjuna decided and promised to himself that he will take a revenge. He took a promise and he decided that before the sunrise I'll go and kill Jayadratha. That I'll just go and kill Jayadratha before the sunrise, and if I'm not able to do that, I'll just die right now. Arjuna made a promise in his heart. This is mentioned in Mahabharata. When they listened to that, all the Kauravas, the opposition people who were fighting the Pandavas, everyone, Duryodhana, Krsna, everyone, they started thinking that the best warrior in the Pandavas is the Arjun. If Arjun leaves, then he's like the most powerful warrior in the Pandavas. Their position kept parted with Duryodhana, Karna, and everyone was thinking that we'll try our best, that we will hide Jayadratha till sunrise, and then sunrise will come, and then Arjun will commit suicide, so that they all will win the battle. Next day, the battle started. What did they do? They started thinking that our only goal for today is to protect Jayadratha. That all the warriors were helping to hide Jayadratha so that Arjun cannot find and kill him. Yeah. Everyone trapped Arjun, and Arjun had to fight with everyone at the same time and then reach and kill Jayadratha if he wanted to. That was impossible because they were like great warriors. When it was almost sunset, with sunset, it was a rule that there will be no battle after sunset. Then Arjun got upset because he made a promise in his heart and he did not fulfill it. Arjun was very upset. He could not kill Jayadratha. Then Arjun kept down his bow and arrow and decided that he won't fight anymore. Then the Lord said, "You go and die. Go to Agnikund." Then the fire was lit. After sunset, the fire was lit. Look. All the Kauravas, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Jayadratha, who were fighting the Pandavas, they all were laughing and they were very happy that Arjun is going to die and they will win the battle now. Yeah. They all were waiting to see how Arjun will burn himself alive. Arjun still, he's on his way. Arjun was on his way to burn himself. Then Krsna instructed him that, okay, you are going, why don't you take your bow and arrow with you? Lord told Arjun. And then Arjun said, I just want to kill myself now. Then Lord said, no, please take this bow and arrow with you. Take your Gandhi, your weapon with you. All the enemies were laughing. Duryodhana, Jayadratha, Karna, they were laughing and were very happy. Then Arjun was keep going and then Lord shouted, wait! Lord instructed, fire an arrow. Kill him. Kill Jayadratha. Lord instructed Arjun. Arjun said, how? Everyone was like, now sunset has happened, you cannot fight anymore, this is the rule. Then what did the Lord reply? Then Lord removed Sudarshan Chakra. Look, actually Krishna had covered the sun with his Sudarshan Chakra and everyone was thinking it was sunset, but in reality it was not sunset. And then he killed Jayadratha. Killing Jayadratha was not easy at all. He had a bone that if someone cuts his neck, then the person who cut his neck will be cut. That was a bone. So it was like whoever holds his neck will cut out. So Lord instructed Arjun to fire an arrow and cut Jayadratha's neck in such a way that his face falls into the hands of his father. Yeah. That's the way how Arjun killed Jayadratha. Jayadratha's neck went and fell into his father's hand, and his father also died. So what is the purport of the story? The person who is protected by the Lord, no one can kill him. Rakhe rakhe saiya, maar sake na koi. Which means one who is protected by the Lord, cannot be killed, cannot be damaged at all. Mare hari, rakhe hari. It's like Lord has decided to kill someone, then he will die. If Lord has decided to protect someone, no one can kill him. If Lord has decided that he is going to kill someone, the whole world can make millions of efforts, but they won't be able to protect that person. Duryodhana, Dronacharya, and such great warriors tried a lot to save Jayadratha, but at the end he died. In here, let's talk about Parikshit Maharaj. When Parikshit Maharaj was in the womb of his mother, and at the same time, Asvatthama, Dronacharya's son, Asvatthama. What did Asvatthama do? On the last day, what did Asvatthama do? After 18 days, the battle was over, of Mahabharata was over. What did Asvatthama do? Bhim killed Duryodhana by hitting Duryodhana on his thigh. And at night, Duryodhana was crying. Duryodhana was just about to die. He was taking his last breaths. All the dogs were barking, the lions were roaming around. It was midnight and everything was blacked out. No one can see anything. It was a dark night. On the battlefield, Duryodhana was lying helpless in that battlefield, crying and just about to die. All the Pandavas, they were very happy that they were celebrating their victory of the Mahabharata. Yeah, they were very happy. They were just basically celebrating their victory. All the Pandavas. What did Lord Krishna say? Lord said, Arjun, listen, look. Okay. So he said, even when a snake dies, wait till that snake is burned down. Don't feel good that you just killed it. Wait until it's burned, because even the killed snake can bite you. And now Duryodhana, so this is the example. Duryodhana is not dead yet. He is lying there. Duryodhana has not given up his last breath. He has not been declared dead. That's why think. It's like, don't think that you have won. You have not won yet, because Duryodhana is alive. But Pandavas did not listen. Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadeva, they did not listen. They ignored the wordings of the Lord and they started celebrating. Lord knows everything. He knew what had to happen. Look, what did God say? Like Lord said, in the tent that Pandavas used to live, they said they took all the Pandavas out to celebrate and asked the Pandava's son, all the 5 sons of Draupadi, he asked him to just sleep in that tent. So they were sleeping in the Pandavas' tent, but they were actually the sons of Pandavas. What did Asvatthama do? He was thinking, anyhow, by hook or by crook, I just want to show Duryodhana before he dies that he has won. What to do? What did Asvatthama do for this? Where Duryodhana was lying, Asvatthama went there and said that, hi friend, you have given everyone... Asvatthama said, Like you have trusted all the warriors and made them the leaders of your army, but if you had made me the leader of your army, then you would have won the battle. Then Duryodhana said, now everything is done, I'm about to die. Asvatthama said, no, stay. I'll show you that you have won. Like, make me the leader of your army. But it's night. Asvatthama said, doesn't matter. All the rules of the battlefield have already been broken in these past 18 days. What did Duryodhana do? The blood that was bleeding out from his thigh, he took the blood in his thumb and did tilak on Asvatthama. He put some blood on his head and he made him the leader of the army. And now the Asvatthama was in lead. Now Asvatthama went in the Pandavas' tent where the Pandavas used to rest. And that place, Lord Shiva was protecting. Asvatthama said, hey Lord Shiva, these Pandavas has already won. I just want to see these Pandavas. I want to go inside and see them. Okay, Lord Krishna has said no one can go inside. Lord Shiva said, not even a mosquito can go inside. But look, what did Asvatthama do? He started glorifying Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is very kind. He's extremely kind, known as Bole Baba. Bole in Hindi means extremely kind. Om Namah Shivaya. Then the Lord Shiva got happy. Then Asvatthama said, I just want to go and come back. Please let me go in. What did Asvatthama do? Asvatthama went inside. And he started firing his arrows. From like firing bullets in mass assassination. He was thinking that Arjun, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Nakul and Sahadeva were sleeping in that tent. But in reality, they were the 5 sons of Draupadi. He cut all their necks. And the brother of Draupadi, Dhristadyumna, he also killed Dhristadyumna in the tent. Especially, he took the chopped heads of those 5 people, and in the night, as everyone could not see anything, he just took those 5 heads to Duryodhana and asked, okay, look, you are one now. And then Duryodhana said, the one who has killed my 100 brothers, Bhim, give me his head. He is a very giant head. And then Duryodhana was so angry. He squashed his face. He thought that it was the face of Bhim and he tried to squash it. He like squashed it completely. Like in 1 second he squashed that face. Then Duryodhana said, Asvatthama, what have you done? He said, this cannot be the face of Bhim, because I know the Bhim face was very strong. The body of Bhim is very strong. This cannot be the face of Bhim. But it's like very tender. The face that you have given me is very tender. This cannot be the face of Bhim. This is definitely the face of Bhim. In that time, the thunder started rolling in. And then they saw due to that light, oh, that these are not Pandavas, these are the sons of Pandavas. Then Duryodhana said, Asvatthama, what have you done? I hate Pandavas. I had to fight with Pandavas and I did not want it to fight with their child. And what have you done? You have killed their children. What have you done, Asvatthama? He said Duryodhana, and then Duryodhana died. And after that, Asvatthama started thinking that Pandavas are alive. They will just kill me. He was so afraid and he got scared. He went to Vyasadeva to ask for protection. He went to Vyasadeva to ask for protection. And Lord knows everything. He makes happen everything. Lord said, "Hey Pandavas, let's go to the tent. Enough of celebration now." Now Draupadi and Pandavas saw the bodies of their children lying down. That the head of their bodies are missing. Their bodies are just lying and there is no head. Draupadi started crying immensely. Who has killed my children? Then they got to know Asvatthama has killed them all. And at the same time, Arjun and Bhim, they started looking for Asvatthama and they decided that they will kill him. That no matter where is it, deep in the sea or above in the sky, we will find him and kill that Asvatthama. Krishna, Bhim and Arjun went down. At the same time, Asvatthama is standing with Vyasadeva and asking, how can I make repentation, contemplate all of my sins? Then Bhim and Arjun said, "We will show you." When he turned around, then Bhim was trying to attack Asvatthama, and then Asvatthama started to run from Bhim. And then Bhim and Arjun started running after Asvatthama. Asvatthama knew that if they catch me, they will kill me brutally. Then Asvatthama took out his Brahmastra, a very powerful weapon mentioned in ancient texts. And then Lord Krishna said, "Arjun," Lord Krishna said, "take out Brahmastra." Then 2 Brahmastras were fired. Then Vyasadeva said, "What are you doing? Stop it. 1 Brahmastra can destroy the whole planet. And these are 2. Vyasadeva said, "Arjun, please take your Brahmastra back." Then Lord said, "Please call back your Brahmastras." Then Asvatthama said that I will just fire it. I cannot take it back. Then he suggested, "Okay, can you change the direction of it then?" Yeah. Which direction did Asvatthama choose to fire his Brahmastra? He tried to fire that Brahmastra to Maharaj Parikshit in Uttara, who was in Mother Uttara's womb. Asvatthama was trying to fire that Brahmastra there. And then that Brahmastra was fired towards the Uttara's womb. And the Uttara was already in extreme pain. She was chanting Krishna's name. What did the Lord do? The Lord entered in Uttara's womb and he took the Brahmastra and it did no effect on it. The Lord protected Uttara. And then Maharaj Parikshit was born from Uttara's womb, who was son of Abhimanyu. His name is Parikshit. What is the other name of him? Vishnurat. There are a lot of names of Parikshit Maharaj. One is Parikshit and one is Vishnurat. Rat means protection. The one who has protection from Lord Vishnu. And Parikshit, Lord Maharaj Parikshit in the womb was protected by Lord Vishnu. What's his name? Parikshit.
और विष्णुराज भी कहा जाता
Vishnurat, who received the protection from
है।
Lord
विष्णु के
Vishnu,
द्वारा रक्षित
purely protected by Lord Vishnu himself.
असत्थमा
Look, Asvatthama,
परीक्षित महाराज के मारने के लिए
he tried to kill Parikshit Maharaj with the Brahmastra, which is like the most powerful weapon mentioned in ancient texts, but it did nothing.
किंतु भगवान उसे रक्षक
But Lord protected him from Brahmastra.
आगे की जो
Did he save him or not?
इसके पश्चात
After that, the story after it, Asvattama started to run again,
ये भीम और अर्जुन उसके पीछा करके पकड़
and then Arjuna and Bhim caught him,
पकड़ करके द्रौपदी के पास लेकर गए।
and they brought Asvatthama to Draupadi, who was mother of all the 5 childs,
किंतु भगवान
and they said, kill Asvatthama, but Lord Krishna said, don't kill him,
असत्थमा के पास एक ऐसे वर था
because Asvatthama has a boon. In Bhavishya Puran it is mentioned that,
आगे जो व्यास बनेंगे कौन बनेगा
that the next Vyas will be Asvatthama.
असत्थमा 4 युग तक ये
And Asvatthama will survive through all the yugas.
असत्थमा
It is said that even till now Asvatthama lives in Vrindavan,
वृंदावन में भजन कर रहे हैं।
that he is performing bhajan and sadhan in Vrindavan.
तो द्रौपदी के पास जब बोले आप बताओ इसको क्या दंड देना
When everybody asked Draupadi, because she was the mother of the 5 children, Draupadi said that let's not kill him.
क्या मेरे पुत्र तो नहीं आएगा जो गए जंगल
Draupadi said, my children won't come back, but he is also child of someone. Just leave him.
असत्थमा के ललाट पर एक मणि तपस्या
There was a very sacred stone on the head of Asvatthama,
शक्ति मानो
but they cut that out, and all the powers of Asvatthama drowned with that. And then they said, go.
इसलिए कहते हैं असत्थमा अभी तक भी
Then Asvatthama is alive till date.
असत्थमा वृंदावन में
A lot of people say that Asvatthama resides in Vrindavan.
उनके शरीर विशाल शरीर है
He has a huge body, because this is a story from Dwapar Yuga. People think that he's a ghost, but he's not.
गरीब रात में उनके महाप्रभु के दर्शन दिए
In night,
अभी तक भी
some sant and mahatma, some spiritual people can see him in forest of Vrindavan.
इसलिए
He is there in Vrindavan.
भगवान यदि किसी का रक्षा करेगा
So this is the proof. If someone has protection from Lord, no one can kill him. But if Lord has decided to kill someone, no one can save him.
मारे
Rake Hari Mare Ke. Mare Hari Rake Ke.
स्वयं भगवान हमें रक्षा करता है
Lord protects
भगवान को
us.
यदि विश्वास रखना है बस
We should protect the Lord always.
पालन करना है
We should worship the Lord always.
कुछ नहीं करेंगे
It's not like that we'll just sit down, lie down and do nothing. It's not like that.
प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगा ये देखो
Look,
एक शेर भी क्या करता है
one lion,
शेर जंगल के राजा माना जाता है
he is known as the king of the
शेर के
jungle.
भी क्या करना पड़ता है
One lion has to get up and hunt for his food,
शेर जिस जगह
make
नहीं
some
है,
efforts. But lion can also sit down and just wait for food to come to him. It does not happen like that. Lion has to make efforts. He has to hunt, kill and then eat and then feed his stomach.
शेर के मुंह में किरण प्रवेश नहीं कर जाता शेर के भी करना पड़ता है इसमें नहीं
The lion has to make efforts. The food does not come into his mouth. He has to make efforts to get that. What is the meaning? We have to live. We have to live in this world. We have to follow our duties. We have to do it. But who is providing the fruits? Lord gives the fruit. It's like that. That's why the Lord says that focus on your karmas. Don't worry about the fruits.
कर्म करने में तुम्हारे अधिकार है
Like you have the choice to choose that what karmas you want to do. But fruits depend on me. I am the Lord. This is the purport of Mahabharata as well. Everybody says that if it's in our luck, then we will perform bhajan. If Lord Krishna calls us to Vrindavan, then we will go. Bhagavan, Lord has given you everything. You have given you this body, ears, nose, eyes, hands. He has given you a very beautiful body, including legs. And why we have ears? Do we have ears to hear bitching and bad words about other people? No, we have ears to hear to Harikatha. Lord has given us ears to listen to Harikatha. Lord has given us ears. Why? So that we can listen to Harikatha. Now let's talk about Ambarish Maharaj. Why do we have hands? We have been given hands to serve Thakurji in temple. The whole body is made for Seva, for Bhagavad Seva. We have nose, ears, eyes, ears. Why has Lord given you eyes? So that you can take His darshan. He has not given you eyes to watch television and entertainment. Why has Lord given you eyes? So that you can see His darshan, you can do His darshan in temple. What is the purpose of our eyes? So that we can look at the beautiful three-folded pen form of Lord. आगी जले उस नैनन में जिस दिन गोविंद दर्शन न पाए. So what this means is that what is the work of eyes? These eyes are useless if I have not seen God. The gopis say that आगी लगे बासन में. Gopis say, look, in Braj, this bass, the element which the flute is made of, the gopis are saying that this element, bass, bamboo, that let these burn. Let this burn down this element which created the flute. Like all the bass in the Braj, they're cursing it, that it gets burned down. Why are they cursing it? Because if there is no bass, then there will be no flute. Then Krishna will not play flute. There is a katha in ancient Hindi text that na baje rahe baas to na baje bansuri. It's like if the element which is used to make the flute does not exist, then how will the flute will be made? That's what the gopis are saying. That this flute is not letting us sleep. What is the kirtan? Gopis are saying that sometime at night, someone in the morning, sometime in the night, you just play flute anytime you want and you disturb us. Please at least let us sleep at night. At night, you play flute and we cannot stop ourselves. We just run towards you blindly. This is very beautiful kirtan song. We live in Mathura. It's very beautiful kirtan. Like any time, even before the sunrise, you start playing flute. We don't know when will you play flute, and you just start playing flute, and we cannot stop ourselves. Sometime midnight, sometime before sunrise, you just play every time. That's why gopis are saying, let this element which created flute, let this be burned, so that there is no flute. Very beautiful mood this is. But what's the truth? This is the Braj mood of Braj. Swayam Srimati Radhika says that what is the use of eyes? That the eyes can see the darshan of Lord. But Lord is very beautiful. A few days ago we were doing kirtan, that Bhakya Bihari Dekh Chhata, like having one glance at Bhakya Bihari, Lord Krishna. Uddhav is asking, do you know this kirtan? So this kirtan is like looking at one glance of Lord Krishna, our heart started dancing. It's just like, it's like totally melted in bliss.
सबके चित्त बनकर कैसे आकर्षित करना, और कोई कारण
there's no other reason.
इस शरीर में हमें दिए भगवान हाथ दिए,
We have received hands for what?
भगवान के चरण कमल के स्पर्श करना,
So that we can touch the feet of the Lord, so that we can touch the feet of our Guru and Sant Mahatmas. Why do we have this tongue? So that we can chant and sing kirtans. This is why we have mouth. You have to see and decide, why have you got this body? How beautiful is it? In next life, Lord says, in next life I will not give you, because I've given you everything. I've given you nice body, I've given you eyes, ears, nose, everything. I've given you eyes so that you can do darshan. And what are you making the use of it? You're watching television, you're watching bad things. Then Lord decides, I will not give you eyes, I will make you blind, because you're misusing what I have given to you. That's why there are a few blind people. Okay, tell me which animal does not has eyes? Owl. Owl. Dimak. No. It's an insect named as Dimak. Dimak is an insect which eats wood. The insect that make holes in the wood. Termite. Termite is the word. Termite insect. It is termite. It does not has eyes. Termite is the name of that insect. There are no eyes of termite. See? Lord says, why did I give you legs? I give you legs to do parikrama of dham, parikrama of tulsi. And what did Lord say? You did not do parikrama of tulsi, you did not do parikrama of man in temple. In every house, you should put Tulsi Devi. Tulsi Devi here in this house is very beautiful. Tulsi is very beautiful here. Amazing. Do parikrama of Tulsi daily. Namuma Tulsi Krishna Priyas. Go to Navdeep Dham. Have you gone to Navdeep Dham? Have you gone to Janakpuri? Gurudev is asking, have you gone to Janakpuri? Chitrakut. Have you been to Chitrakut? It's a very beautiful place. It is the abode of Lord Krishna. Ayodhya. Should you go there or not? These dhams are very beautiful. You should go there. Before lockdown, we went 3 to 4 days ago. From before lockdown, we went to Ayodhya temple, and after that, we went to other dhams as well. Lord has given us body, He has given us legs, but in next life He won't give it to us, because He's given us hands. Why? So that we can clean the temple, so we can chant holy names. You don't have got hands to hit someone. People wear bangles and jewelry in their hands and rings in their hands. It's not the good thing to do. You have hands to chant holy names. What is the point of having hands? that you have to chant the holy names with your hands. But so if you don't do that, in next life you won't get hands. You maybe get born without hands. Who does not have hands? Trees don't have hands. In cold places, a tree gets born. In cold places like Siberia, the temperature is minus 50 degrees. You cannot even imagine how cold it is. I'm thinking to go to Iceland now. Iceland. Which land? Iceland. It's a very cold place. And then if someone says go and live there as a tree, then what's in that tree? In the cold? The tree is covered with ice. I've seen such trees. The tree suffers. They're so huge trees, but they are freezing. Total freezing. Frozen. Doesn't the tree feel cold? It does. Lord says, I have given you beautiful legs, and you did not do parikrama of my dham. I won't give you legs in next life. Now sit in one place and suffer. People don't believe me, I'm telling you. Please do bhajan of Lord. Please worship Him, because Lord has given us a lot of things. You serve Lord with your whole body. Why do you have tongue? We have to do kirtan with this tongue. What will Lord do in next life if we don't do bhajan with our tongue? We have a straight tongue. He will give us a reverse tongue, like a frog. During the rainy season, when there's rain, what does the frog do? What does the frog do then? He makes sounds like tat 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 tat. Frog makes sounds like that. And at that time, snake come outside, and he's like, "Yay, my food is calling me." And what does the snake do? He comes and eats the frog. Everything has been written in Bhagavad already. I don't know, they're talking about the time. You don't know how long I can speak. Make prasadam half hour late. I want to speak more. If someone gives me mic, I can sit the whole night and speak katha. Like everybody goes, but I will not let you go away. You sit here and listen. Like he's saying, Gurudev speak till 3 o'clock. Gurudev is saying, no, I can speak a lot. You're saying people are getting tired while sitting. It's so hard to sit 1 hour. I'm sitting here. I don't care about my body while speaking Harikatha. I'm totally absorbed in speaking Harikatha. Oh, and Lord was once I was speaking Harikatha, and he asked, "Why are you sitting so long?" He replied, "I'm just sitting here so that I can turn off the lights when you finish." Okay, now let's finish. Let's offer food to Thakurji. That's why. Use all your senses to do bhajan. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.